special occasions, or just because. Emily Hover with Pioneer Party here with some grab-and-go gift ideas you can easily prepare. You can have on hand. We've all been in the situation where all of a sudden,
you're like, ah!
Yeah, how was that again?
Oh.
You sort of make that sound, too, in your mind.
I always forget.
But you can do this. You say the goal is to make some kind of mothership central station where you can create the grab-and-go gifts out of, right?
Yeah, it doesn't have to be a motherload central station, but you could have a closet, pantry shelf, or we've grabbed a basket here that you can put in a closet or stick in your bedroom somewhere. And you're going to have all the supplies you need so that when you are in that occasion and you're like, oh, I need something fast, that you can just grab something out of your giving basket. So we recommend...
Oh, a giving basket. Is that what it's called?
Basket.
Oh, that sounds so quaint when you call it that.
It sounds cute, doesn't it?
Yeah, doesn't it? Okay, so you got the basket. What are some supplies here? What are some of the materials that we need to have in the basket?
Okay, so we have gable boxes in different colors, cellophane sacks in all different sizes.
These fold down, right? So they're not going to take up the whole box?
Yes, this is it.
Okay, okay.
Here. Yep. We have ribbon by the yard, so you don't want to go where you can, but buy a big spool of like cute ribbon because it's expensive. So get just a few yards to have on hand. A roll of craft raffia because it goes with everything. Some like brown paper sacks, just because again they go with everything, and if whatever ribbon you have, it will match the brown sack. And then we do have other things that you can have on hand that would go with lots of different gifts, like jewelry, room sprays, chocolate cinnamon bears, Swedish fish, things that you can grab and like add a cute tag to it, and it will be ready for a gift.
Do you have tags in here as well? Do you have those ready to go?
Yes, okay. We've added those on our website, a free downloadable one, so you can just print it just like we have and stick it in there. So when you're ready, you can just cut it out and stick it on your gift.
So you got your basket, you've got your cellophane bags, your boxes, your ribbon, some of your basic materials like the cinnamon bears, the Swedish fish, jewelry, stuff like that.
Yes.
So now show us exactly how that could translate into this display that I sort of knocked over while you were talking there.
Okay.
The first category, are these birthdays that we're talking about?
Yeah, birthday gifts, and these are mainly for someone like just a teacher or a friend or a neighbor that maybe you're not going to go out and buy this big elaborate gift, something to quick and have on hand that's pretty expensive. So the fish, you can have a big bag and separate it into smaller things and make 2 or 3 gifts. Fishing you a very happy birthday, or it's official, you're old, or anyway, so there's the fish one. The room sprays we love. They're everybody that we ever have given, or I've ever given, they love. Anyway, they're awesome. They're a great brand. So room sprays are great to have in your giving basket, and you can use them for different occasions. So this one we've just added the tag, have a sensational birthday, and it's great to give to anybody. And then the chocolate cinnamon bears, and I like it because it's just a little bit unique. You don't see them everywhere, and they're just delicious. So almost you can't go wrong.
Okay, I've been sitting here holding this thing so precariously so it doesn't fall, but I'm just going to set it down there.
That's fine. These are things I have in my giving basket because they're great for kids. Little magnetic tins, and almost any age love them.
Okay, and a lot of those things that's great about those is that the cinnamon bears can go for many different things. Almost anybody loves cinnamon bears. Who's not, or Swedish fish.
Right, we're trying to think of things that, like, if you're only going to have a few things ready to go, because you don't want to spend a lot to, like, get your giving basket ready. Yeah. Then just get these few items that we're talking about.
It doesn't matter what their style or their taste is, everybody's going to like some of these. Okay, what's the next category we're looking at?
Just because. So just something to give someone if they're having a bad day, or just to let them know you're thinking of them. So we have little gummy watermelons that says you're worth a melon. We have, let's see, we have a bag line called Just for Laughs, and so the whole thing is like little quotes about laughter, and again, it's just the idea of like reminding someone to laugh, and like this one says, it's something about it's like the cheapest medicine is laughter, and so we have a little prescription pad, and
some of the same things you mentioned. The room sprays can also go for that. You're just ready to grab them out of the basket.
Yes.
One last category for us here. What's this?
It's hostess. So if either someone comes to your house and you're doing something and you want to give them a thank you as they leave your house, or if you're going somewhere, Chinese takeout boxes. I didn't mention those earlier, but those are great to have in your box, so you can fill them up with whatever mints or homemade cookies or brownies, and just tie a quick ribbon on it, and it looks great to go. We have a jar full of thanks with thank you mints, and that's easy. You can just grab a mason jar and then fill it up with mints and make a little tag, the jar of thanks.
You know, we all know people like that who always are consider, they've always got a little thing ready to go. Now we know how we can be those kind of people.
Right, it makes you look like you're on the ball and on top of it all the time.
Yeah, whether you really are or not, you look that way anyway. With the just grab and go gift basket. If you want some more ideas and even some free tag downloads, you can of course check out pioneerpartyandgift.com. We'll link you there from our website too. Thanks for the great ideas.
Thank you, Darren.
Okay, coming up next.